oh man, now we have to start peeking into these USPs.
To answer some of the questions in chat, asking if they are still able to qualify, that is a no. Neither team can qualify. As a matter of fact, that ticket has already been stamped.
But it doesn't take anything away from this matchup for Infinity, because for them, this is their opportunity to show that they can hang with some of these North American teams.
Right. So expect that to be the storyline from here on out. We're going to stick to it. eUnited pick off the first kill. It was most part a deco round. Nice little stack up double peek right there. Vanity and Cooper getting kills at range down mid. And Points and Davies are now just looking to get a kill here or there. It's going to be a tough task. But the Deagle might be able to reach out and touch somebody. Points taking damage, trying to fight. Missing all 7 of his shots against the targets, and it is left to Davies. He's completely surrounded at that point. Will be mopped up in mid.
All right, eUnited with a couple clean rounds here will give them quite a bit of money now as we move into the first gun round for Infinity. No ops will be on the field, but they will have those AKs to battle back with.
Yeah, they'll have a weapons advantage for the time being right now. And since eUnited came out of that round with not a single casualty, they have a bit of extra cash to play with right now. It's not too pretty. Like Markey, for example, has 1450, and that's not enough in case he were to die because he invested into the full AUG. Man, this grenade damage hurting. As a matter of fact, Cruzen got stuck or lost or flashed in the Molotov, and he will not find his way to safety. He'll actually burn to a crisp for his efforts of getting that kill against Food.
Okay, with Markey taking all this control on the map right now, Dallas, does seem like eUnited will be playing fairly confident towards the catwalk area, as you are seeing Cooper now starting to aggress up towards catwalk to join Markey now on a little bit of a crossfire bait and switch setup. You are going to see the re-aggressions from Modem into the B tunnels as well. Davies and Spamsy will be moving in. Modem going to be finding a little bit of damage, but no frag just yet.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of Neptune in that UMP to be able to
smoke this off. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Great play.
Comes his way. Now Markey wants to take the peak, but of course it's been smoked off by Modem. But great assist right there, and eUnited have actually taken a big chunk of the map taking those B tunnels. I mean, you had 3 players that were between upper and lower tunnels. Cooper now comes out of lower, goes up mid, as eUnited tried to take the fight to Infinity, which they are able to dissuade. For example, when we watched Infinity play yesterday against Cloud9, Cloud9 on their CT side was taking it to them. I mean, there was nowhere for Infinity to set up. It was just aggressive CTs, and eUnited looked to try and replicate that success. But so far, not so good. Vanity, flashes, looking for the kill. He's got the first. Trying to avoid. If he peeks out wide, he's in danger, and even if where he stands, he's in danger. So it's going to be a man advantage for Infinity with 17 seconds. And that Molotov means you're going to have to plan out on the danger side.
Yeah, Modem does have a flashbang, so that's going to go off now. That's going to allow it, but Markey, what just happened there? Spamsy forcing the issue of the Molotov is going to go down as he tries to get into the site. Dallas, what a blunder that was.
Yeah, I think he should have had enough time when the Molotov extinguished. He may have jumped into the site.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Trying to preemptive save like a second or 2 at most, but he had that second or 2 in reserve. He
just got to breathe, calm down.
Slow her down.
Yeah.
You know what's not going to slow down here is Vanity has 64 bullets in, I don't even know if you call this a magazine. It's a drum?
Yeah, we'll go with drum on this one.
I think it's a drum.
Absolutely destroys Davies on that upper B push now. He isn't looking for too much as Cooper does take down Spamsy, and now Malbs, it will be Cruzen to find 1 kill in favor of Infinity as Points joins in, and now Cruzen back in it. We're into a 2-on-2, Dallas.
What happened? Cruzen's got the Bison. That's it as far as I'm concerned. Infinity should be able to win the round with the PP Bison.
Moving very quickly into the B bomb site. They are going to be able to smoke off the doors as well. Points now making his way into that bomb site. Markey with the spam, able to take him down. And now Cruzen will catch a nade in the process as well. Oh, no, just moves out of the position.
Cruzen has the Deagle. He prefers this over the Bison. Takes the fight against Food and drops dead in his tracks. No bomb will be planted there. Infinity on their eco round almost had it's probably the best look that they've had so far, disregarding the pistol round. eUnited will be able to buy right back into it, start swinging away for the fences against Infinity, who have themselves another rifle round as they start to reach themselves into the max loss bonus. So,
still no op on the field, though. That's going to bite them.
Yeah, Infinity's end, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to bite them as Cooper will have free reign of whatever angle he wants to choose to actually attack from. It doesn't look like he's going to be getting too aggressive right off the bat. He is going to keep his op towards that game helper position, top A as well. And it does look like eUnited playing a very heavy 2-on-2 setup now.
Yeah, I'd like to see if eUnited continued that aggression. They stopped it in the last round, and I think they probably got away with murder there with how aggressive they were playing in the past couple ones.
Yeah.
So just settle down, play your own game. You don't have to play Cloud9's game against Infinity.
All right, very slow round coming up from Infinity. Not really deciding on what they want to do, what they want to attack. They're just holding for any aggression that these CTs might give them. But eUnited playing this very well right now to start the round. As we near the minute mark on the clock, no one on eUnited looked for anything too aggressive. They've taken the passive approach to the round, and Infinity are kind of just straggling around in the middle area looking for anything they might be able to find.
Yep. They're seeing if anybody else is still aggressive for eUnited. And when you play aggressive like that, you're going to train your opponents into anticipating aggression, and they play slow this round. So they're already down to 45 seconds before they've made any move. And now they're about to come into mid when two hands are watching this side. Vanity's got them both instead. He's able to just single-handedly do it. Then Modem comes in to clean up crew. Points and Davies left with something to play with here, but they're both as well sent to a watery grave.
Yeah, eUnited with a very strong mid-hold there. I love the little bait-and-switch setup that we're going to see from Vandy as well as Modem. Vandy able to pick up the first few as Modem does chime in after Vandy makes that contact. And eUnited are going to find themselves up 5-0 here very quickly in this BO3 series.
It's a good timeout to take, too, for Infinity. They are in a spot right now. They could, more likely than not, do a half-buy, and their rightful round will follow in the 7th round. So they can talk about how they want to reapproach. They've played passive across the map. They've met aggression from eUnited. They've met passiveness from eUnited. They've managed to get themselves one bomb plant that was in the pistol rounds. So other than that, they're probably trying to answer the problem, how do we get any of these rounds into phase 2 of a post plant?
Okay, and with freeze time coming undone now, Infinity, once again, no op on the field for them, so no opportunity for them to really capitalize on any of the long-distance fights that you can take on Dust2. Instead, we will see them moving very quickly to long. Food already has that Molotov down, able to take down Mulbs as Davies does trade it out. We are going to see Vanity on the edge of that smoke finding Davies as well.
He's trying to return fire. Instead, it's Spamsy that triangulates first and more accurately. So your wounded players from Infinity were cleaned up. Initially, I think the initial contact, I believe Food was able to do 1 kill plus like half damage against the next player.
Modem can just plug himself up in this position here. This is great out of him. Spamsy will be checking it. Modem, easy kill for him as he gets the second as well onto Cruisin'. Once again, points left to his own devices as he's trying to clutch this one out. A 1v3 in front of him.
Modem could be anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. But he finds himself right in front of the AK. 1v2 now. He's got himself a chance. As a matter of fact, he's got the bomb too. 56 seconds, plenty of time to play with and mess with the minds of Cooper and Markey, who I believe are making the right call here. Play together. If he plants B, you end up retaking it. You're going to have the numbers advantage. There's no sense in splitting your efforts here and making 2 1v1s to credit points.
Points now heading up towards the edge of Catwalk here, getting ready to peek out into the site. Markey is playing by car, does spot him out. Markey able to capitalize on the kill, and eUnited will get their 6th on the board. But Infinity making that one look scary for the eUnited side.
Yeah, a bit. There's been a couple scary rounds, a handful of them in there. But there's also been a handful of confident rounds too. So as a matter of fact, to finish off that point and give you the numbers to it, 4 rounds have finished with eUnited having 2 survivors, and then 2 of them have all 5 alive. So it's feast or famine if you're getting kills for Infinity. But you're still not getting rounds.
All right, Infinity moving very quickly towards those B tunnels, though, not making any contact, not rushing into the site. They are going to slow it down. At the same time, eUnited running more of that 2-1-2 setup that many teams like to run on Dust2. It does look like Infinity will be drifting towards middle as this round progresses.
Yeah, we've seen Infinity do decently well on their half buys, and they are in it again. They've got a decent amount of utility, too. So 3 smokes. And how do you employ those smokes? You've got a lot of your players in lower tunnels right now and in mid. And when Modem rounds this corner, depending on his timing, Cooper can feed this information over there. Okay, nobody's on the Xbox right now. And I thought that might be enough confidence for Modem. Oh, he's going to throw this smoke to fake the tease into thinking that nobody's holding this angle. Instead, they're going to come out through mid. Cooper misses his shot, but he will have the cover of smoke in front of him.
Yeah, a little bit of a flashbang in towards middle as Vandy's able to find 2. Modem with the quick flank off Catwalk as well. absolutely decimating that Infinity attack towards middle.
Yeah, and now the remaining players that were expanding onto the B site never actually got into the B site. Whether there was a molly in front of them, I saw a smoke that was in front of them, so the execute that came in through mid was committed. They're having fun over there on the United side. The mid side was committed 100%. They sunk their teeth into the execution, but the team that was in tunnels, for one reason or another, was not timed on the execution at the same time.
Well, the guys that towards middle barely even got outside, right?
That's also true, right?
So they made it right out the doors and then just got stopped right away. So there wasn't even the opportunity for the players in tunnels to time it well enough. But we are going to see Infinity with the AWP on the back of Spamzy now, as Cooper starts off the round with a nice kill onto Malbs. There was no flash for Catwalk, and Food takes down Spamzy.
And with Cooper getting the kill from Catwalk, Spamzy felt confident enough to come down to suicide. And that's when your Food comes peeking out. And of course, that shot right to the face. Oh, almost a reflick back for Cooper. His timing got to the better of him, but Modem actually getting the kills from lower tunnels. See, eUnited is starting to get aggressive, and they're doing really well at it too. They're holding a lot of different angles against Infinity. It's not often that you're able to confidently get Catwalk, but it's even less often that you manage to come around through lower tunnels. If Davies manages to pull off a 1v4 to get Infinity finally on the board, it would be an absolute miracle. But he is so far so good doing it. These taps are nutty.
Now into a 1v1 here with Marky. Has no idea where he is, but Marky has an inkling that he is towards the T-spawn area. But Marky makes the wrong call here, rotating over towards the A-bomb site now, allowing Davies to move into B fairly uncontested. I do imagine Marky will catch him at some point crossing, but Marky is just concentrating on these mid-double doors right now.
Well, if Marky is to actually witness Davies cross into the B site, it would be a risk for Marky to even make this peek. Because if he looks over towards B doors, he's doing it with exposing himself to long A. And he's chosen to go up towards the A site. He'll get the memo shortly enough. He's actually probably going to get the memo before the bomb is planted. With 10 seconds on the round, he has to assume that it's going to be a B hit.
Wait, what's Davies doing?
Davies is clearing out.
Does he have enough time?
No!
No! I don't think he does he?
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
He took all the time to clear out the backside of those doors. So Marky now coming up towards the site, searching, tagged, and Marky wins the clutch. So eUnited so far remaining perfect, even though as narrow as some of these rounds have been.
Yeah, they've been fairly close. Even that round came close. I mean, Marky did close it out, but it did look like Davies was just going to outplay himself with the time in that situation. Nonetheless, eUnited pick up the round. 8-0 is what the scoreline is, as Infinity really struggling to get their feet off the ground in this one.
Yeah, let's see if they can manage something. That bomb plant does mean that they'll be able to get AKs yet again. Oh, I was going to listen into the strats, but
You don't speak Spanish?
No, not yet.
Don't they teach Spanish in American schools?
I took German.
Wait, they give you that option?
Yeah, I took.
We have to learn French in Canada.
Yeah, well, we not required here. Flashbangs in. Food is completely blind. He needs help really bad. He gets one kill with a grenade, and now he's going to come up. He's actually looking for a player that was on top of the blue bin who was not there. Cooper still evading the targets. He's managed to use that corner smoke against the T's. He'll actually fall all the way back safely so. Modem's all the way in T-spawn. And again, Infinity right now are being outmaneuvered.
Essentially just trapping them in this site now. Cruzen is starting to waver towards the T-spawn area, watching his flank. He is going to be able to catch off Modem now. That's going to open up the map just a little bit more for Infinity in this situation.
A little friendly smoke, and then a dangerous nade that comes in for 50 damage. So Infinity have chosen to leave one player in the pit and then rotate these two players likely towards Catwalk. But to your point, no, I did take 2 years of Spanish, 2 years of German, and 2 years of French. So I actually managed to learn nothing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I was going to say. Oh, man. Infinity, though, they have learned that eUnited hasn't really been controlling mid, so they're going to be walking out now. Marky will be crossing towards B, and he's going to get caught off by Cruzen now. The mid-B split has come alive, as it does look like Infinity Esports will be getting their first on the board.
eUnited are about to get broadsided. Okay, Davies does show, and it's back to 2-on-2. So it'll be a retake into the B site yet again, even though this one is a little bit more fleshed out for Infinity. This is a better look at it. They are against a smoke, a molly, and a high explosive grenade, and they're limping Cruzen along. He's choosing not to defend the B tunnels aggro style. He'll instead go back in towards the site. Both players are just going to duck into the site and wait till they can actually see eUnited up close and personal.
Vanity now getting ready to Molotov the close sight box. Here it comes. It's going to be hitting points, I do imagine, as Cooper does take down Cruz, and points stuck in the back of B tunnels now.
They might think he's clear.
They might actually. You're right.
There's the peak. He's got the first. Looking for the next. Vanity's there. Points can't transfer left to right. Bomb will be defused. And eUnited again maintain perfection, but only just. At what point does that eUnited ship start to leak water?
Yeah, 9-0 right now, and Infinity, they're starting to build up that money loss bonus. They're pretty much set at this point for any buy that they want, especially if they're getting the bomb down, but when are they going to get that first one on the board?
I don't know, man. So they force you to learn French?
Vanity's BMing at this point.
Really? What's going on?
Well, look at his gun.
That looks awkward. The M249, you hardly ever see it. I forgot what the silhouette looked like of it.
Good for Vanity. Good for Vanity.
Yeah.
If he wants to pull it out, let him pull it out.
What benefits does the 249 have over the SAW?
I literally don't know.
Yeah, or wait, the 249 is...
The 249 is the SAW, the Negev is the other one.
Negev, that's it. What's the 249 have over the Negev?
I have no... I think it's a little bit more expensive.
Right.
Maybe some more bullets, a little bit more accuracy, but I never buy it, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, if you can't get it done in 100 bullets, what are you doing?
Yeah, right?
Let's see what happens here. I want to see a 5-man push.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
punished for that
Not
purchase.
even a shot fired.
All right, looking at it right now, Infinity, though, off of that pick onto Vanity, will be just taking it very slow, not looking to give up another kill to even it up at a 4v4. It will be Infinity now looking to attack towards what I imagine is going to be Catwalk, but it's going to be eUnited aggressing right back on it.
I can't tell you how many times teams lit off the gas and then end up losing a bunch of rounds. There's Food. Oh, he manages to get them both, and then the pinch. Modem is always the extra man that manages to come in at just the right time. He's always flanking everywhere. He's through the tunnels. He's through T-spawn. He's everywhere, every round. He's really been a thorn in the side of Infinity so far, and the man advantage lead has been recouped by eUnited.
Yeah, Bomb being down now in mid with only 20 seconds left on the clock. You're going to see Modem fall off, give it up to him. The bomb has been recovered, looking towards B tunnels now, but with only 15 seconds left, I can imagine Infinity looking for a save in this position.
So the Epic Steph in chat let us know it's a, quote, little bit more expensive. 1,700 versus 5,200. So it's a little bit more. Davies makes eye contact with Food. They stare longingly at each other for quite some time before Food decides to put him down. Food threw away $15,500 worth of supplies that round. It's an important stat.
All right, well, Vandy wasted an awful lot of supplies in that round as well, with nothing paying off, as he did look for that SAW to pick up in that round. So 10-0 is our scoreline, as eUnited completely decimating Infinity thus far on their CT side.
You asked for the odds from me earlier today. I'm going to ask you the odds of this game going 16-0.
80%.
80%? That's huge. I would still say it's like sub 30% that eUnited managed to pull off perfection.
The way eUnited is playing right now is they're willing to give up easy frags, but they're tightening it up at the start of the round. He panicked, and oh my goodness.
Everything's going wrong for Davies. They almost get spammed. There's almost a couple of extra grenades that went his way.
All right, Davies down to 3 HP now, as it does look like Infinity once again moving towards Catwalk here. They will be able to head up towards the staircase uncontested, but look at this. Modem has already made his way towards lower B, so I imagine he'll be picking up a very easy kill momentarily.
He's everywhere, man. They just let Modem off the leash. That's his role. Malbs down. The bomb tumbles onto Xbox. Your closest defender to that would be Cooper. Nobody's picked up the bomb quite yet, but if he rounds his corner, he's going to round past Davies, who has the scout accuracy right through the dome.
I do imagine that Infinity will be grabbing this bomb, maybe heading towards B. No, they're actually going to pull back now, and it does look like long A is what they're going to be favoring, where we do have Marky patiently waiting.
All right, United have come from behind before. We'll see him come from behind again. That's the chance, and that's the information. Marky's through the double doors, working towards the flank, but Infinity should be able to turn the corner in time. Yeah, they're free and clear. So eUnited don't have any information yet as to what's going on. 20 seconds on the round, and not even a grenade thrown by Infinity. They're going to be able to squeak into this A site unbeknownst to eUnited.
Marky's right on their tail, though, so if they don't pick up the pace here, Marky, oh, he spots it out, able to take down Cruisin'.
Swing and a
Take
miss!
down the
He got
bomb,
all
and it's
three!
a triple kill on the round for Marky. Coming out of nowhere, 11-0 is our scoreline.
Just when you think Infinity are going to win a round, it is quickly just snatched away from them.
Oh man, this is a rough match coming out for the Infinity side. Some good hope from them, some brief moments of life in individual rounds, but nothing really working out for them in the end.
All right, double op right now for eUnited. Their money's still not pretty, probably because they bought an M249. So, I don't know. Infinity can win a round. They're going to try and do it with some Galils and op in there for Davies. Davies is actually top fragging for the team at 7 and 11. I thought he was actually doing better than that because we've seen him in that 1v4, and he actually turned it into a 1v1, almost won a round. We've seen Infinity ahead, 3 players to 2, looking to plant the bomb, almost won a round. They're almost grasping these things. It's really, really close.
Yeah, Vanity looking like he wants to get a nade off towards the middle double doors. Not going to be able to actually land and do any damage. As Infinity now heading up towards Catwalk, we are going to see Cooper positioned by the game helper area with that AWP. Is he going to be able to pick up this frag here as Infinity gets ready to execute?
Looks like some grenades coming towards mid. Vanity pokes, prods, sees nothing in mid. And Infinity chill on Catwalk. Still no movement yet. This A site is weak. As a matter of fact, if they were to go into Catwalk because of this kill against Spamsy, they've now spotted that there was an op, I believe, in mid. So if they go Catwalk, thinking that that's the time they could get around an op before it repositions, they'd end up running into Cooper's op. It seems like they're trying to decide who goes first. They're very skittish about this idea. There's the smoke to give him a clearer cross. Deeper Molotov might get hissed out. Does seem to be a free and clear approach. Cooper taking damage, but is able to duck and cover. He'll find himself a second kill. It's going to be Cruisin', and now only Davies. Last up, as the bomb is at the corner, and Davies 1v5. 14 seconds, not going to win this round.
4K on the round for Cooper there as Infinity attempting to burst out through that Catwalk with not much utility or nades towards the site. Cooper able to just position himself. There was a really nice counter flash that came in from Food, and Cooper's able to hold down that Catwalk very easily. All right, Infinity onto a little bit of a half buy into this round. Not looking to invest everything. Maybe they can pick something up on the board. We saw some great deagle work from them earlier in this first half. Maybe that can be reciprocated.
Maybe. So far, out of the 12 rounds that have played, there's been 2 bomb plants. Only 2 of those bomb plants coming in rifle rounds for Infinity. So really, I would consider that 2 out of the ones that have played. The pistol round's almost a given sometimes. Cooper does spot Davies over there jumping around towards the car. Davies throws a smoke. Interestingly enough, defensively, super defensively.
Yeah, super defensive smoke. He's like, Cooper, don't even look towards our spawn.
Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, his Food.
Ow.
Yeah, nice little angle that Food takes there towards middle.
That was, I think, the only player that had head armor. So Cruisin' has been laid low. Points may have actually spotted Modem there. Pierced that shot through the door, nearly landed it. And you're about to have an execute into the B site. That's where Marky stands. 2 coming his way. They're lined up. They swing out. A little bit of struggle right there from Marky with the spray. And Malbs does escape. But that's still, Infinity are going to try and go into the B tunnels.
Yeah, which is weird because they just lost a man. Malbs not going for the kill allows eUnited now to smoke off the B tunnels. Set up themselves as Marky's going to be still towards that platform on the edge of the smoke now, moving up closer and closer. And now we're going to see the rotation come in from Food as well as Modem to back up this bomb site.
Boosted. Nice shot.
30 seconds on the clock.
Sure, you got a kill over there, but you've just actually multiplied the amount of players that you have on that site because you didn't execute as quickly as you could. Modem trying for a jump AK shot, settles his feet down and ends up dying. 1v2 right now. Ops versus Scout. Points needs perfect accuracy. Oh yeah, a little bit of simple fake flash there from Vanity. He fake flashes to the left with the AWP.
Oh man, just creating a little bit of a distraction there, and it works out as Vanity able to pick up that kill with ease there. eUnited now onto a 13-0 scoreline. Infinity not being able to hang out with them.
Yeah, watch this fake flash. It's genius. Gave him the boop, and it recovers his flashbang for the next round to use it again. Bet you didn't know you could do that.
All right, Malbs now heading out towards long. First on the scene, nice nade coming in from Food. Actually doesn't do too much damage. Food will be falling back now. It does look like Infinity, after taking long control, will be heading back towards Catwalk as Food takes down Cruisin'. Nobody else really contesting from the Infinity side.
Yeah, I think this is where they've actually had the least amount of success, which is on the on long A. They've always got stumped here at long doors or even on the approach. They've had better success on Catwalk, and they've tried to hit the B side a handful of times, but it's been kind of a wash, 50-50. But still, regardless, eUnited have been able to get back into the sites cleaner than your opponents and always fight. Sometimes even fighting from behind is eUnited. So now they're fighting from ahead, 13-0, and it's a 4-3. Modem on Catwalk right now has the option to duck back into the beneath the stairs. He's got two players coming up. There's the first peek, one done. Looking for the next, looking for the third. A difficult spray at that distance, and after about 5-6 bullets, 7-8 maybe, Davies is left 1v3. The dream is still alive for Infinity to win a round, but it's getting pretty dim.
And Davies looking towards Catwalk very early, but he is going to opt against it now. He is moving back towards this area with 30 seconds left on the clock. Cooper is able to take him down, and eUnited move on to 14 rounds.
Well, we've thought about how to approach this for Infinity. They've tried knocking on just about every door against eUnited, except for a just flat-out straight rush.
Yeah.
I want to see Spamzy at the tip of the spear. I want to see a B site bum rush. Not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen, as it does look like Infinity will be favoring long once again here very quickly into the round. They're not actually going to be able to get out towards the doors as eUnited's already taken it, but Modem now very quickly towards middle, making that contact, taking down Cruisin'.
They're giving him absolutely no quarter. Modem. He finally gets taken down, but not after doing enough damage to yet again make Infinity look like they're not going to win a round. 2v4 right now. Spamzy and Davies looking for a couple frags. And you got, no, at least you've recouped some territory. No, Vanity's going to take it from you. Again, he just goes in there with a P250. Davies spamming through the smoke, through the long doors, through all of them. But that's the last word. Cooper finishes the job, and we are at 15-0. Only one more for perfection. I'm trying to curse this as hard as I can.
Yeah, eUnited right now, I mean, they're on the brink of this 16-0. Will they be able to get it as Infinity struggling to keep up with the North American side here?
Yeah, there's really no other way to paint it. It's sometimes difficult to cast when it's 15-0, but there are lessons to be learned by Infinity. Stick around. As short as the next half may be, it might be perfection. eUnited versus Infinity. You're watching the Pro League.
Walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk on, baby. Say
Hey, welcome back. It's the last match. The match that doesn't really matter all that much. It's eUnited versus Infinity. Lessons were hoped to be learned, but eUnited aren't giving them any room to make these. Modem has the highest ADR of the ADR I've ever seen. And a very accurate one at that. 0.00000, all the way down. Actually, I think he has over 100 ADR.
He's got so much ADR, we can't even graph it.
Right. As a matter of fact, I'll get that exact number for you. It is 103. So he had 3 players on eUnited's side above 100 ADR. But that was actually, that's the European way to represent decimals on ADR. It was actually... It's still 0.000, but I was going to say, it was like, you know, decimals are used for the commas over here. No? You don't know that?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
All right, here's perfection. Chat, hopefully giving us the energy. Maybe giving Infinity the energy. Malb's on site. They've got the 1-for-1, and there's eUnited making the first step in, but there's still a player lurking in the back end of that one. It's Points, and he's been dug out of his hidey hole. It's Cruisin' and Davies left to try and stop this level of perfection.
No kit, no nades. They've got to frag out to make this one happen. Cooper's lurking in towards middle, takes down Davies now. Cruisin' falls in 16-0.
Yeah,
is what eUnited walks away with.
Sometimes the rounds themselves tell you, like, that round only took 27 seconds to finish. That round, that half, and rather that entire game, I think took